Hello, hello. Welcome, we're back in RoadCraft. Hang on, I've just realized something that I need to fix. 1 second. That needs to go. Alright, so now we can hear just the musics. Welcome! Let's say hello. It's only Mr. Wigglybot, Mr. Wiggly, H. Potter, and Fosserbot are here. Okay, so we were doing this. Oh, and Aradawa is here. Hello, Aradawa. We were doing this, and we have a failed route here. They're not able to follow this route. I got my controller working. Last week the controller wasn't working. This week it is. So we need to fix this. I need to delete that point there. Let's clear the whole thing and start over. Okay. So what we're doing is we need to get a vehicle from here to so it fails here, right? So let's try going around. We may need to add sand in that space there. And over the bridge. Over the bridge downtown. And we're going to Harbor Base. Where's Harbor Base? All the way over there. Wow. Well, we won't be getting there that way, so we're gonna. That's too close. How is everyone? I think if I remember correctly, this was an issue. But we're gonna, or maybe it was that spot. Now, like, I don't think that our trucks will be able to get up and over there, but we'll plot out a point here anyway. Breathing, walking, and talking. 3 of the most important things that any human can do. Is my chat box not on? It's not, is it? We want to go up. Yeah, we'll go up that way. So we'll go up to there. Through the gate. Now I am expecting this to fail. Let me just, I just have to quickly... Oh, interesting. Hang on. Hold, please. That should be there. Huh? No, we're going out into the wilderness. Okay. Oh, I can spin the camera. I didn't know that. Okay, so there are trucks heading down here, and I'm expecting them to fail. What is wrong with this guy? I'm... Okay, let's check this. So I've made a point that goes directly through there. So let's yeah, he failed because he tried to drive. He's so stupid. Right, that point is fine. It was this one. So we're going to delete that one. And we're going to send them over to here. Are we? Cancel. Cancel. I want them to go to here. Cancel. Oh, it's X to add a new point. That's why. So, new point. Delete. New point. Delete. Okay, dispatch. Must drive through pole. Alright, we passed. We passed again. It's a slightly tight turn, but we got that one too. Right, camera moves a little bit aggressive there. Hey Taliono, good morning. Good morrow. So I deliberately had him swing wide there. So he's a lot further on than he was before. Please drive into the middle of the bridge. There he goes. Cinematic camera mode. Hey Kamiko. Well met and good morrow, kind sir. There's a spot up ahead that I'm expecting the truck to get stuck. And I think that's where we're going to have to run a sand vehicle up here and fill in the holes in the ground. This might be the spot. You can do it, truck driving man. I believe in you. Oh, yeah, no, okay, you got that part. Now, this next part, I told him to drive straight through those rocks, and I think that he's going to get stuck. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So, we need to fix that. So... let's get back to... We have our current vehicle is up in the mountain base. That's a bit far, so we'll go down to here. Into the garage. And we need to take... not that one. That guy. Is that the dump truck? That's just the truck. And not that one. That's the dump truck. The Taiga. The Tiger. Rawr. Okay, so where are we compared to that? We need to get back down to here. To here. Wow, that's a long way away. Alright, that's fine. Handbrake off. Drive! Not so much the handbrake lever as this to make the car smell funny lever. There you go. I'll refill it with the magic sand. And now let's just check. So that's not going to help us. We'll go straight. Actually, we need to really put a mark on the map where we want to go. Which is here. Place marker. That one. That one. Alright, that's where we're going. To the red marker, please. Hey, Carpy. Put ourselves in low gear. And we'll move to the side so that when we eventually come across somebody coming the other way, we can get past them. There's probably an easy way to do this. Carpus Maximus. Son of Aurelius Maximus. He will have his cake in this life or the next. Why are you beeping it? I gave you heaps of room, dude. Gave that guy so much room. Hey, a cool geek, welcome. Oh, come on. No gear on. Diff lock on. Don't 100% know what diff lock does. But it helps sometimes. Wow, Minecraft Shade is really making this game look better, right? Welcome to Tonka Truck Simulator 2025. Hey Kimiko, hey Subby. Kimiko, I'm doing well. Subby, how are you? Okay, this one might be interesting because I've told our trucks to go around here. Alright, tipper control, left bumper. Ah. They're definitely gonna get stuck in here. Subby's sick. Oh no! Oh no! I don't think I fully understand the tipper control portion of this either. What you got, Subby? Just man flu?
You didn't say the magic word.
Need more magic sand? It's true though. I want to see how close we can get to the spot. Should be just around the corner here. Yeah, there's the spot that we wanted to get to. We need to fill in that hole. Actually, it's more than that hole. We need to get rid of like this stuff. Buongiorno, monkey border. Nose is a waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfall. Alright, we're gonna have to figure out. We need a different vehicle here, but how do we get them here? I suppose actually it's probably easier to go from the warehouse. Or is it? Can we even go from the warehouse? This is not a garage, is it? Or is this a garage? No. Please stick to the post sign strip that you're used to. Abandoned facility. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go from harbor base. We need to take... What is this thing? That's not the vehicle that we need. We could probably do with this. Let's take this. Didn't lose my streak due to a Saturday stream. Nice. Yeah, I was wondering today, I was like, didn't Subby normally stream on Saturdays? But that might explain it. If he was feeling poorly. Looks like an asphalt truck, right? Yes, I think that is correct. Quite the bumpy track here. So this is the one that we used to flatten out this track. But now we're going to use it to flatten out something else. I can't imagine this is what you meant to do. There has to be another way. Or maybe this is the way. Well, he's not beeping. Oh, come on. You can do it. That was raining. I didn't know it was raining. The Fault in Our Asps, the far less popular sequel by John Green. Was it John Green that wrote the first one or Hank Green? Can't see. Or was it Tom Green? John Google to be sure. Alright, this is the spot, right? So just around the corner here is where we have our dump of sand. So we're gonna set ourselves into grading mode. $35 stream streaks. Nice sub. 35 is a lot. Have you got stream streaks on yours yet? Were they rolling that out? Nope. I thought they said they were rolling that out. Let's see, can we move this giant rock? No. That's fine. Let's move that back into marching. Other features, some streams too. A heart button, some kind of hype thing. Oh, yeah, that is... I can't remember what that is. Oh, James Nader. 11 months.
James Nader just subscribed for 11 months.
James Nader, thank you for the
crafting
11
with blocks
months.
And now you're crafting with trucks. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, well, I'm trying to. I'm sure anybody that knows what they're doing in this game is going to look at what I'm doing here and go, what is he thinking? But 11 months, James, thank you very much. I appreciate it, dude. That is literally almost a year. Whoa! Oh, almost tipped over. We have actually tipped over once before. Ah! Oh, by the way, I finished watching the TV show Boston Legal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Roll with it. No. Let's see. Which one's going to be closest? So it won't let me choose a different spot. Yeah, I guess that, yeah. That does seem fair. That was a hole. Now you have a healthy man crush on James Spader. I reckon they could make a limited series. They could make a little limited series, like 3 or 4 episodes, to just finish off the story there, and you know, just give us a little update on where everybody is. And I would watch it. Pretty good in Blacklist. He's pretty good in most stuff that he's in. Bring resources here to store them, or interact to take resources out from storage. Alright, now we gotta drive all that way. So Kimiko asks, what are we doing here? So I have to establish a vehicle route, right? We have to get vehicles from this warehouse all the way over to this port here. Now we could do it by going all the way around the outside of the island, thusly, but that would be crazy. So what we're doing is we're taking them up and around here, and then through this spot. But in this spot, we've got this big, huge hole here that's full of water, and this big, huge hole that's full of water, and this one. So I am trying to... Oh, and also, just up the road here, we have all these rocks in the middle of the road. And here as well. So what we're going to do is... so we can get the trucks right up to here, but then they fail in this section. So my idea was to move my grading truck in and move the rocks out of the way. But I got to here and then fell into the water hole. I didn't take that corner sharp enough. And the idea is that if we can make enough space, we can redirect the trucks instead of going through the water. They'll go out and around the water and up to here. Because I don't think that we could have them go up and over here to avoid the rocks. So we're just gonna have to just work our way over there. But listen to that man read the phone book. Like when they just let him tell his random stories. We talked about this before, and he's apparently eidetic, which means that he can sort of picture the script in his head, right? So he just remembers the script. So when he's called on to make a big speech or something like that, he can just, like, he's effectively just reading it out. Which is why his speeches are so good, and why he tends to get given these big, huge, long speeches, because he can just remember them. Which is great for him as, you know, as a lawyer in Boston Legal. He can just read off his closing arguments, and, you know, have a big, long thing. Yeah, it's almost completely perfect recall, which would be a wild thing to have. But yeah, so he effectively, he doesn't have to memorize the script. He just reads it, and then it's locked in. Don't forget Stargate. So good in Stargate. But he has been in some weird stuff. What did Subby say? See, they taught you good driving in St. Mary's. Wasn't that far out, dude. 7 hills. 7 hills. I might have to clear those. I'm gonna turn around and clear those. So let's pick a spot where we're not gonna turn around and flip. This is a lot easier to drive like this than it was last week with the keyboard and mouse, which was difficult. That one weird movie he was in, Revenge's Age of Ultraman or whatever. He, though, right, he was one of the best things about that movie because his voice in that for Ultron, man, his voice was so good in that. But yeah, I sort of thought of a way that they could finish it off, you know, give it a little four episode arc that would wrap up Boston Legal nicely and give each character a little bit of closure and, you know. It could be cool. Stop there. Okay, raider mode. The misanthropic Biden is pontificating. Yeah. It's there was a part that they used in the trailer with him talking about everybody being like covered in strings. It's just the way that he said strings. He had this little pause before he said it and stuff. It just sounded so menacing. It was very cool. Okay, so we did not move the rocks there. I think we need a different vehicle to move the rocks. Dust off the big words for that one without meaning to. Nah, it's fine. It fit. It fit perfectly. Actually, I do think that this is the wrong vehicle. I believe they call that a pause for effect. Covered in strings. I don't remember the exact wording of it, but it's just the way that he said it. It was so cool. Oh dear. Okay, so we are going to lower and drive. And hope that this thing can actually move these rocks out of the way. Hey AR! How you doing? Where does your job start? I'm going to count them as out of the way, and we're going to move those ones, which is where we got stuck. Job starts when you return from your vacation. Oh. When you're having vacation. Just don't go to Wally World. That can only end badly. That's too far. So back in. What's wrong with Walmart? Not Walmart. Wally World. Or Jurassic Park's even worse. Yeah, that's true. Okay. And now we got two big rocks left to get rid of. Nice. Wally World was that? In the movie Vacation, that's the location that the family goes, the Griswold family goes for their holiday. Wally World. And it ends badly for them. Actually, I suppose it doesn't end that badly. They do get their vacation in the end. Okay, so that path should be clear. That's what you call Walmart, Wally World. Always a ride that ticks you off. Okay, so the truck should be able to come through here. Making a reference to Where's Wally? Oh, I see. I'm with you. I'm with you now. Doesn't Grandma die partway through it? Yeah, and they strap her to the roof. The first vacation movie is genuinely pretty good. They do get lesser in quality as they go, but the first one is good. Right, this one we're gonna avoid the rock pile here, so I'm gonna send this into the ocean. That, by the way, that's the ocean just there, and that should clear this path enough that we can redirect them up this way. So we're gonna just test this with this vehicle. If this truck can make it up here, then everything can make it. I'd say that's fairly positive. Go somewhere fancy. Get the dog peeing on the sandwiches. Especially because he's using that sandwich to show off to Christy Brinkley at the time. Like smacking it against his face and stuff. That's pretty funny. Alright, let's try and run this route again. So this is where we got stuck. At least I just crash into that other vehicle. Oh, he's gonna go straight for it. Hang on. Ah, he failed because I got in the way. Alright. Well, we'll just get him out of the way. Here we go. Try that again, now that there's no vehicle in the way. Hey, Hermit. How you doing? Oh no, we are going straight through there. Okay. Well, this will fail. Oh god. As I suspected. Okay, so he's failed there, so we need to... We're going to delete that point, and we're going to send him... well, we have tire treads here, so we're going to send him through that... hang on, I would... Delete both of those. Can't delete that one. I don't want to redo the whole thing. Okay, that might be okay. I'll delete that now. No, let's try and dispatch. See how we go. There he goes. Why would you go there? Just go slightly to the right, dude. Oh, he's doing it. No, he's not. Nah, he gets stuck there. Okay, so we need to add another point in between. Like, I don't want to cancel the whole thing. that's true about Chevy Chase in general. The less of him you have to deal with, the funnier he is. I've heard that. I've heard that he's not the easiest person in the world to work with. Okay, I want to delete that point. I want to put point there. Then this point here needs to be like there. Then I need to add there. And that I think should be fine. Monday I found out that I have a dance practice for my first song. A dance practice, eh? How you doing, Morpheus? Change to cockpit mode. Okay, so this time he should go around the giant rock instead of straight into it. Yeah, there we go. Avoid the big puddle. Now we're talking. Look at that steering wheel go. Whoa, jeez, dude. Alright, so far so good. He's old and a bit racist now. He hasn't moved with the times, it's true. Which is a shame because some of the stuff that he did in Community was some of the best stuff in Community. And then they sort of made him into like a caricature of himself, and you know, it's sort of disappointing. But if they figured out a way to bring him back for the Community movie, if they ever get around to filming it, I'd still watch it. Alright, this is looking promising. Call time is 8 AM my time for that specific day. Yeah, that's too early for me. If I turned up there for that, I would hardly be able to see. I guess the only problem we have now is we've got two vehicle routes that are crossing over each other, so there is a possibility that they could crash. But this looks like it's going to land successfully. Yeah, I've got vehicles coming out of here that go down there and around. I don't think there's any other way around having that crossover, but that should land. Hey, I did it! Objective complete. Establish a supply route to Anbala. Open. Is tracked. Got it. The next objective is to build an asphalt road. To build a road, you need a dump truck, a dozer, an asphalt paver, and a roller. All of these vehicles are now available to you. Head to the infrastructure request panel to see the details. Got it. Didn't they get rid of him before the end? Yeah, he wasn't in... Definitely not in the last season, and I think he missed most of season 4. And even probably parts of season 3. Okay, establish a supply route. Bring help to Panama. So we have to get vehicles into here. A road is built in 4 steps. Pour sand, dump truck, flatten sand, dozer, pave asphalt, asphalt paver, roll asphalt, asphalt roller. Get your vehicles ready. Let's start building. Okay, so what we have to do, we've done that's the vehicle route. We have a sand quarry over here. Up here is our mountain base, so this is where we can go into the garage. And we can use the garage to re-get this vehicle. yes. Switch to vehicle. What game is it? It's called RoadCraft. Oh, I have to actually go and get the vehicle. Oh. Lay down hot asphalt, activate the vehicle's function, and drive over poured sand. The asphalt will only stick to freshly poured sand. Got it. That's not where I want it to be. What I was kind of hoping is that I could just go to the vehicle and have it brought to my base. Rusty cargo truck? No, not that one. Oh, none of these. That's my vehicle. Mobile crane. Bike. What? That would ruin the immersive realism. I don't want to be immersively realized. I just want to get my sand truck. I do wish that it was easier to tell which one was which. So the Voron is not the truck we're after. We're after the Tiger. Deploy. There we go. Am I in the right place? Yes. Okay, perfect. So now we want to put down, this is the road that we're running. So this is where we want to put down the sand. Right. Let's do this. Oh, handbrake off. Whoops. One thing I haven't worked out is the tipper control, right? Like, I want the tipper to, like, just open up a little way and then, like, empty out a little bit at a time instead of just, like, dumping the whole lot, which is what it seems to do. Oh, someone's left their luggage in the middle of the road. Gone now. Oh, jeez. Right, so there's a giant puddle in the middle of the road here. So we're going to stop. Right, then we go to tipper control. And see, we've only got two choices. I can even open it a little, like a lot. Or if I have it like there, and then I accelerate. Hang on. Open road construction request. Press X on the. You want this vehicle to construct autonomously. Press X on the road segment you want. Oh, this segment. Road is built in 4 steps, right? Oh, there it goes. It's going. This is what I was attempting to do on my own. Oh, I see. That's quite a big hole. guess he doesn't have to refill with sand. It just happens automatically for him. All right, well done, sir. Then in that case, we'll go over to here. And then the second step. What was the second step? It was flattening, right? Which means we need this guy or that guy. Asphalt to become solid needs to be compressed. Okay, so not yet. Hey, Triple H. We need... Not that guy. Not that guy. We need... that guy. I want to retain him back to my garage and then deploy him. There we go. And rig off. And we'll take him down into the town. Oh, something failed on my route as well. What failed? Do it again. We know that one works. You should play the truck games. Which games? Which truck games? Oh, the ones that Carpy was playing? I tried to play those. That's too much. Too much stuff going on. You know, if I wanted to play that, I just want to drive. I don't want to have to remember to check on my gears and stuff like that. I just want to drive my truck. Okay, so this guy, open road construction request. Okay, now he should do his thing next. So flatten sand, then we're going to do the asphalt paver next. Vehicles. This guy. Enter vehicle. This isn't similar? No. This is quite different. Carpy was playing Euro Truck Simulator. What Kamiko's getting at there is Euro Truck Simulator, which I did. I actually do own Euro Truck Simulator because I figured one day maybe I could jump in and Carpy and I could like drive trucks together or something, but no. You know, de-gearing either. It's not just the gearing stuff. There's just so many things about it that was like, you know what? No, I don't think this is fun. You have the ATS, the American one. Yeah, I didn't bother. It's too hard for me. I used to do all that for a living. I don't want to do it again. Right. It'd be like having to go back and do help desk work. Pass. I've done my time. Drive but can't park the truck. That's the most important part. Some people are still shocked at how easy it is for me to reverse park a vehicle. And that's just because that's what I used to do all the time. Like constantly. Multiple times a day. Reverse parking and, you know, reversing up to docks and stuff like that. I don't want to do that again. Hit the road again after actively getting off it. Reverse parking is easy. For some people, I know some people who struggle with reverse parking. Okay, so you are gonna select, so he's gonna do his thing, and then the next thing we need is the roller. So let's go and get the roller. Trucky, No, I used to drive a van, but I have driven trucks. Oh, handbrake off. Whoops. Just hit a button in the car. I don't think that I would trust the car if it had, you know, automatic parking. I think that I would still feel like I had, I have to take control of it. Although I'd love to try it once, you know, in a position where you don't have to, worry about if it does bang into something. Vanna wiggles. Try it in a big parking space. Yes. Same. And several times. You'd want to try it several times just to make sure that it actually worked. Rather reverse parking with a head check than just hit a button. Use your mirrors. That's the key. It also helps being able to see the lines. Oh, hi, Blue Knight. That's not going to do anything if you win, but... Hey, you won! Congratulations! Ding! Have one of those. There you go. Ding! Disabled the MC for today. Most of them are disabled. There's a couple that didn't get automatically disabled. Yeah, this is one of the Fast and Furious games, yes. So you're gonna do that. That should be that. But why is this vehicle not doing its job? Press X on the vehicle to start construction. Cancel the road, spectate. Not working on a road segment autonomously. X to cancel this task. Slow and anxious. Hi, Z-Ball. I have a few mates that use the camera so much they can't reverse without it. Hey, Blue Knight. I definitely do use the camera because it helps you to see what's directly behind you. And my one's got that cross-traffic detection as well, so you can see, like, it'll pick up cars coming around from behind you before you do. So I do like it for that. But, yeah, I always use my mirrors and a head check as well. And now we need to roll the asphalt again, so we need to get this vehicle onto there. Slow and steady. This is the state of the road that we're leaving them. A raised thing through the middle. Speaking of cars, I'm going to wait for another year. Found something but still too expensive. What did you go with? Or what did you find? Was it the Fisker Ocean? You went with the Ocean? I was smart, number 5. Building your first asphalt road. Hey, I unlocked the thing. Okay, so I think that that road is only part of it. We now need to do that road. So we need it. Oh no, no, maybe not. Smart number 5, no disassemble. Your 4-year-old boy loves watching this. I wish that I could be better at this for him. All that's left is to light the place up. Okay, so now I need to send help to Panama. So let's go to... We'll go back to our main vehicle. And we'll go for a ride to Panama. Which is where? Because I think the next thing is we have to get power, right? So we've got power here. So we need to run a digger or something down into here or something, but figure that out. But where's Panama? Panama. There. The Harbour Village, Panama, is asking for our help. We shouldn't leave them alone in the aftermath. Let's plan a route from the transit points to Panama to send them the supplies they need. Alright, so where is the transit point? There's the transit point. Start from here. Panama! 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 Infrastructure route. So we're going to start from open request. No. Transit point to Anbala. Transit point to Panama. Start plotting. So we're going to go around the outside edge. And I think it doesn't matter, like if we leave a lot of points on here, that's fine. That's totes fine. It's fine as. What is that? Like a fence or something. Oh, of course I took offense to that. And yeah, there has to be a washed away section, doesn't there? Of course. That one, I don't think that there's any way for us to go around it, so... Panama. This might be an issue. Am I getting close? I am getting close. Alright, now this random abandoned car. Abandoned car. Abandoned car. Okay, now we know this is going to fail. Right, we know that's going to get over to here and fail. I don't think that there's any other way around it. Like, we can't go out into the ocean. And we can't go up and over here. Is there a shortcut? Or is there a long cut? Maybe we're going to go all the way around the whole island. Like all the way around there and then up there. Nope, maybe not. Yeah, streak save. Nice, Emeron. Avoid or fix dirt paths and build bridges accordingly. So these guys are about to stop here. So I guess we could make a bridge. Oh, oh. Oh, yeah, push him through. Yeah. Oh no, never mind. Can I rotate the bridge? Or I guess it wants a flat section. So if I say add. Ah! I just need 2 concrete thingies here. Right, so if we go to vehicles, and I say I want my rusty mobile crane. Alright, now, compared to where we are we going? We're going up and around. So I guess we're going to grab... we got concrete slabs here on this bridge. So we need to get to that bridge. So that's straight and to the left. Emron hits 5 streets. You're on 12 of 15. Nice. You get a little bit of extra channel points for that, don't you? I should have turned left. That's fine. Let's go and use our new road that we built. Okay, we're using half of the new road that we built. Oh, it's very smooth. Very, very smooth. Right. We'll come around here, and then we get to the other side of the bridge, and we'll grab one of those concrete slabs and take it with us. Well, we are going to make a bridge. Okay, so park brake. Crane functions. Toggle anchors. Then crane functions. We want to boom vertical. Oh no. That's what we want. Scrolling through YouTube just to look at the thumbnails, and it keeps suggesting these bushcraft houses where they just happen to find a bunch of perfectly flat paper stones they could build walls with. In this in this game, cycle target, attach load. Now because last time we were doing this in the other mode, this is all different. Rope length. How do I make that higher? Nope. And away we go. Just the algorithm thinking it knows me. This is perfectly safe to drive around with a 2-ton piece of concrete directly above the cabin of the truck. Perfectly safe, everyone. Don't worry. I'll be fine. Look, it's so heavy it's digging me into the ground. And I'm sliding. I've got my handbrake on. That might be why. Whoops. Panama. Putting a lot of trust in the winch on this rusty old cab. 15 stream streak is 450 channel points. I think they're all 450. I do think that they should get higher, right? Like Aradao is in like the 300s. He should get more than 450 for 300s. Oh, Hermit is naughty. For shame, Hermit, for shame. And yet, aw. Aw. Oh, this will be a real test of whether the vehicle can go or not. Put low gear on. We did it. Who thought that was a good idea? God, that's just terrible. Okay, stop. Crane control. Detach load. Okay, so that's 1 of 2. Just have a check. Is 2 of 2 here? No. Alright. So we're going collect the other half. 343, 2 more streams, still an extra 450 reward. That feels like it's worth more than 450. That's 300, almost a year's worth of streams. Like literally. And you get 450 for that. Come on, Twitch, lift your game. Blank for non-sub and 450 for sub. $350 for non. You get $350 if you don't sub, and you get $450 if you do. It's worth more than 100 points. I would still love to see a new badge, a trophy badge that you can give out to only one person at a time. So it's like a temporary VIP badge. I would like to see that. Cycle target. Attach. Rope length. Oh god, I'm gonna lift my own truck up. Oh, it's under the truck. Alright. Can we do it this way? It all counts. Like, if it gets there, it doesn't matter how it gets there. Can't get it out from under my truck. Oh, I'm lifting it. Oh, I'm off the ground so high I can't turn the truck. Let's move that down a little. Do we have control back? Sort of. Hold you meaning to pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. This is how it would look if you were doing it. Oh, there we go. There you go. I sorted it out, chat. All right, let's do rope length short. Crane direction straight, and away we go. I keep doing the camera angle the opposite way. Good morning, TT. You reach a certain amount of streak, instead of 450, they should add 50. It's 5 streak after the 15. Yeah, something like that. I mean, it could get out of hand. You know, like it could end up being that some of the streaks end up getting you, because like if it's every, let's say if they do it every 15 or even every 50, you get an extra 50 points every 50. But once you hit 50, then you get 50 bonus points, and then, you know, so it would be 450 once you hit 50 days, No, 500 when you hit 50 days, and then at 100 days it becomes 550, and then it's 600. The Aradao would be on like almost 1,000 points, but maybe that's how it should be. Stephanie, no disassemble. But I have very little sway in what Twitch does. Right, there's my bridge. So let's lock my crane back down, and then we'll get this truck out of the way. Oh god. And let's check on the... I want to delete that point there. And we just want to make sure that we don't bump into anything. So we're going to add a point there. Let's see, can you get through? You should be able to get through there. Feels so discriminating for those who aren't able to watch every day and maintain the streak. Yeah, and it means I think they have protections in place for it, right? But if I have a stream where I have like a power cut, say, and the power goes down for like half an hour, and then I come back and restart the stream, if someone was there for the first part before the power cut, but they come back for the second part after the power cut, and they lose a stream streak because of that, that feels unfair too. Hey, Aroha. Hoi hoi. Okay, I'm gonna say that oop. Yeah, he's gonna make that journey. I'll be the waggly man. Full of fish and chops. I had fish and chops for lunch today. And then for dinner I had a bun. Just one bun. Doing alright, Aroha, how are you? Uh-oh. Pilot vehicle is stuck. Get him out of there. Okay, so there's another problem. What I might do, because they look like they actually were doing okay up till that point, I'm going to redispatch them to that spot. If this fails, I'll redispatch them and just see if they go through this time. Fish and chops flavored duck confit. I can see his poor little wheels spinning away. Oh no, he's properly wedged in there. Breakfast right now is 3 eggs, a bit of bacon, a plate with lots of fruit and coffee. So we got a good way through there. So let's open that again and dispatch vehicles and just see. No, he's immediately stuck. Okay, cancel. No, let's go and have a look. Didn't even bother with dinner last night. Be pretty good. Went and visited my family out of town. Got a good pic or two of the sunset on the way home. Before was the smallest plate of plain rice. Mmm. So plain. Alright, let's go and see what's the holdup. And how can we fix it? Always go for dinner with my mother-in-law on Fridays. Tonight we went to my favorite El Salvadorian place. El Salvador. I think you've told me about your El Salvadorian place before. And the thing about that is I don't know that there's anywhere in New Zealand that you could get El Salvadorian food. But having said that, I've not really looked. Pickled sunrise. Alright, so this is where they're getting stuck. And that seems fair enough. So realistically, we need to fill that with sand. Or build another bridge. Do we build another bridge? I don't understand why can I not rotate that? Alignment flat ends. So I got flat ends or inline, but that's it. And I can add, but I can't. Can I rotate? Cancel. Maybe if I start from about here, and I say I want that, add. I need to get 4 slabs into there. Pride parade at 3 today, but it's going to be 35 degrees in the sun. Ouch. Broke my fast with some lovely 25% less sugar, 70% less flavor Cocoa Pops just now. Cocoa Pops. I couldn't tell you the last time I had a Cocoa Pop. Do you call the singular Cocoa Pops a Cocoa Pop? Who wouldn't want to eat something that resembles wet cardboard in look, taste, and texture? Any 5-year-old kid. One Cocoa Pop fell on my shirt. Oh no. Well, you're never getting that out. Those things dry like cement. Jello pudding pops here. For a single Cocoa Pop is called a Jello pudding pop? I think what we call a Cocoa Pop, you might call a Cocoa Puff. Cocoa Krispies? Since they're chocolate Rice Krispies. So a Rice Krispie here is a rice bubble. And they snap, crackle, and pop. That's a fairly bumpy ride through there. Call it thing. The other brand name is Cocoa Pebbles. I wish that I could describe to you guys what a Wheat Bix is. Or as I used to have a friend that used to call them singularly a Wheat Bic. Which is not what they are. Because it's not B-I-C-K-S, it's a B-I-X. So that means that the product is a Wheat Bix. Making that thing bounce like a low rider. I don't know if there's any other way to do it, so keep getting stuck in there. Popularized by Bill Cosby. Oh, you mean chocolate Rice Krispies? Yeah, Cocoa Pops here. Cocoa Pop. But chocolate Rice Krispie, yeah. A block of sadness in cereal form. They're actually not that bad. They don't exactly come overflowing with flavor, but they're not that bad. Put sand over the logs. I was thinking of that as being a possible option to do, but I don't know if that's the solution. Okay, we still have plenty of these, so let's stop. Move back a little bit. Handbrake on. Toggle anchors. Release the crane. Attach the device. Move the crane up a little bit. Shorten the rope. Oh, we've latched ourselves again. Remove the anchors. Lengthen the rope. That's not exactly what I meant. Oh, jeez. A crane. Ate a lot of Weet-Bix as a little Hermie. Yeah, I don't mind Weet-Bix. Especially, I don't know if you get them over there, Hermit, but we've started getting the... like berry flavored ones. Those are quite nice. Berry Weet-Bix bites. Had the picture cards. Oh yeah. And me and my brother and sister would always fight over who got to open the box first to get the free collector's card inside. Bless. Oh, bless. Had so many. You would have had different sets as well. Like we had stuff like over here I know they do the All Blacks. You can get the collector card for the New Zealand rugby team and stuff. I imagine there was probably Springboks collector cards and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. Childhood. Wonder how different I'd be as a kid if I was alive. If I was alive now. If I was a kid now. Alright, here comes the bumpy bit. Oh god. This feels very dangerous. I don't recall any of those. No interest in rugby. I can only remember that there were different type, you know, like they would have different things that they would issue as collector's items. Aren't you still a child at heart? Oh, well, in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways. Now known as Mr. Wobbly. Yeah, when I'm bouncing over this thing. God. Ugh. You happy you're not a kid? Yeah, I think it would be difficult being a kid. In the internet age, it could be really, really difficult to be a kid. Stamped copper rings and figurines found in Cracker Jack's caramel popcorn boxes turned your fingers and hands green all the time. Aye. That may mean you have an allergy to something, MC. I would like to remove that rock. Wouldn't want to be in that cab with the concrete bouncing. That's perfectly safe. Perfectly safe. Just ignore that loud popping sound. It's got nothing to do with anything. We'll just move forward a little bit so that we can drop that into the space. Detach. Right. 1 of 4 delivered. I am off classic car show in the city. Alright, enjoy, Taliono. Enjoy. That sounds like it's right up your alley. Bolt crane. Allergic to raw nickel. You're allergic to cheap jewelry. Sweat oxidizes the copper and soaks into your skin. Oh god! Don't go into the water, jeez. Yeah, this guy, I want to get rid of this rock here, so I'm going to try and just bang it out of the way. I think I've made it worse. Been part of it 3 times until your car got a scratch once. Oh, so you were like one of the show models. Did you stand next to your car in a bikini? My driving is horrific. This thing is not easy to control. I will show you something, right? If I stop this, right? This is how it steers. Right? The whole front cab turns. It's not like a normal vehicle, and the wheels are behind you. It's very strange to drive. Plus, I have zero control of it when you go over the bump, the logs in the ground. Zero control. This part here. Just gotta go as fast as we can. See, my back wheel's not even turning. It's all front wheel. The back wheel's just along for the ride. I had a look at, a couple of weeks ago, there was a free game on Epic called Deliver at All Costs. So I had a little look at that today, because I was bored. It looks like it could be fun, but the problem is the cutscenes are too long. Jenny played that? You did? I must have missed that one. Yeah, the cutscenes were just way too long. And the walking around and stuff, like I'm okay not to have to walk to every sort of little thing. How goes the game? How you doing, Deity? Yeah, it's not too bad. We've built a road now, and I'm trying to get supplies to the city of Panama, with an R on the end, which needs a little bit of assistance. So we need to carry 2 more concrete slabs, which we're doing in the most dangerous way possible. Didi was last playing Raft. Did you, Didi, do that thing that we were talking about? Is it done? Is it done, Didi? Yes, indeedy. Ooh. Okay. Okay, stop there. Toggle anchors. Apply handbrake. Boom vertical. Boom forward. Cycle target. Collect. Boom vertical. Every time, man. You just can't pick up stuff from directly in front of you. Not yet already used up my physical and mental spoons for the day. Mental spoons? Okay, we're fully extended to the frontwards direction. Maybe I need to detach that, and then we will... Let's try to reposition ourselves sideways on. Yeah, that boom was as far forward as it could get. Sorry. Calm down. Calm down, idiot. Calm down. I'm working here. Alright, this feels more sensible, right? Position it directly over the cab for stability, you see? Remove that and toggle those, and away we go. Wrong way. Oh god, don't go that way. Turns out the company was sued for breach of patent and had been forced to shut down services apparently between the beginning and end of my stream. Right after my Wednesday stream, could not turn on my on-air smart light via voice. Oh. That's not cool. Yeah, just lay it on top of the cab. The cab is structural support for the 2-ton concrete slab. Yeah, we're fine. It's fine. Now the load is over the middle of the vehicle. We're in low range. So it'll add stability when we get to the logs. After attempting to install newer ones from the same company, I found that out and thankfully had a second company's light available. Wow. Do they fit in the bed truck? Sort of. Yeah, like you can put them into the bed of the truck. But then you have to drive over there and then take them out again one by one. So it's probably about the same amount of time. But that may have been a more sensible way to go about this. Instead of moving 6 of these individually. Alright, here we go. Let's see if this helps with our suspension at all. I'm guessing no. Nope. Can't stack 4 in the truck at once. I know we loaded up a truck before. It may not have been the one that we were in, but we loaded up a truck, and that truck had 2 in it, at least 2 in it. But you do have to then, like, you can't just drive them there in the truck, you have to then go and take them out of the truck, so it would have been still a bit more of a thing. We've done 3 of 4 now, there's only 1 left after this. The A truck. Alright, now we're coming up to the giant rock which is in the way. We moved it a little bit. What are we playing today? Called RoadCraft. Roadhouse. I would say the YouTube algorithm does have my number 1 thing started giving me clips from Mr. In-Between again. I never finished that show. Okay, let's drop that. Okay, that counts. Oh, was that only 2 of 4? I thought that was the 3rd one. Wasn't that the 3rd one? It's the in-between. The camera controls are opposite to what I normally want. Hang on. Let's go to settings. Controller. Doesn't tell you the difference. No second, you were just slow. It's true though, I have been doing this pretty slowly. Now this is on purpose, right? I'm actually trying to get that giant rock out of the middle of the street. So me running into that rock is deliberate. If I could just grab it. Maybe it's big enough that I can grab it. Hang on. Oh, I can. Oh, now I'm stuck on another one. Alright, that should give us more space down there. And now we shall go, this time, when we get to the logs, we'll go around them and see if we can achieve that. Did we grab the truck and try and load up the truck? I think we should at least try. It might make it easier. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was better. By the way, we are under heat warning from Sunday to Wednesday, possibly reaching 41C, 106F, accounting for humidity. Thank goodness for AC, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty hot. It almost never gets to that heat here. Almost never. Okay, that's definitely the better way to go there. The electric bill, ouch. I'm hoping if I ever get into the position where I have my own place, that I can do solar panels on the roof. That I don't have to, well, I have to worry less about big electric bills, especially during the summer when you need it the most. That's to break records both for highest heat and highest lows. Lowest lows? Destroy that twig there as we go past. Size of my house, yeah, I suspect my roof wouldn't handle what I need. Worth asking though. Okay, so we need a different vehicle. We need that. Not that guy. We need that guy. It's still got the shipping containers where I flip them at. House faces the wrong direction to make them that useful. Oh, highest temps at the low point. So the highest low degree. I'm with you now. I'd still ask, Dee Dee. You never know. Arnold Schwarzenegger wants a game of Grid Hunter. Alright, we can do that. Hang on. Grid Hunter. Incoming. You guys play that. I feel like, Arnold, this game is going to take a while. At the place evaluated, not worth the money, and possible roof damage. Mastercrafter takes the hit there. Closing. Ooh, and Wine Otter gets one as well. Nice. I need someone to bump one of the people on the bottom of the board off so I can make sure that that scorecard thing is working. I think, honestly, we don't have enough people here to have a proper game of this. Oh, Arnold gets a hit. Why not? It gets another hit. This is the time to close in on Malvac, by the way. Arnold Schwarzenegger with another hit. There you go. Okay, so that did work. But Arnold's name is a little bit too long. It doesn't quite fit in the box. Dee Dee gets a hit. I'm hoping that this is actually going to work. How many we got? We got 4 squares remaining, chat. 4 squares remain. Let me run through the top scorers. Malvac has 39, Mastercrafter 32, Programmer Jeff 26, Taliono 25, Log Quatboy 21, Ringers in 20, Babs ST and Rult and the time is nearly over have 8, Jaguar and Dee Dee have 7, Pajama Llama 6, Aimnader, Arnold Schwartzman and TJD have 4. Aradawa also has 4, but you can't see him on the board anymore. Mastercrafter, another hit. Oh, no, that's wrong. Why do you do this to me? Okay, I need to switch vehicle. No, switch vehicles. This needs to. Yeah, we need to pick that up. Okay, so we're gonna move that way. I don't know who got that one. Sorry. Oh, it was Aradawa got that one. I can see he's gone 5. I don't know who got that one either. Oh, we have 1 square remaining, chat. Kinda Creepy's here too. Hi, Kinda Creepy. Arnold Schwartzman got the last hit on the board there. Congratulations, Arnold. 3 points in that round too. Nicely done. Okay, I need to lower the boom. I need to raise the boom. I need to pull the boom back a bit. And move it around a little bit. Dude, I'm nowhere near you. What's the problem? Alright, that's 1. Let's go, your first win. Nice. Well done. Oh, that's wrong. Whoops. You. And then we need to pull this back a little. Oh, not that much. And then spin that around. And then lower it down. And lift it up a little bit. And pull it back a little bit. Lift it up. Put it down. Perfect. Detach the load. Detach the load. Change the vehicle. Wrong button. Enter. Okay. Drive. Handbrake off. Not handbrake off. There we go. You get ingots for winning or just for trivia? You don't get ingots for either of those. I have no control over how ingots are awarded. You just get them for watching. That's just a little fun side game that for people to play while they're watching. Programmed by Moi.
Trivia!
Aradao, speaking of trivia, Aradao wants a trivia question. Let me just get into a spot where we're not blocking the road. Oh, Didi gifting a sub to Arnold Schwartzman.
Dancer85 gifted a sub to Arnold_Shortserman.
Shortzman. Oh, it's Shortzman. How did I never notice that? Alright. The trivia question is, what college baseball team went viral in 2012 for its lip syncing and choreography to Call Me Maybe in a packed van? I love these questions. They're so much better than the last ones. Who cares? Right. Whoever wants to win this trivia question cares, Dee. That's who. Sneaky, sneaky. Pittsburgh Pirates. It was not the Pittsburgh Pirates. Argus. Argus naughty. Alright, let's see if we can get over this. If you donate 3.14 bits, Mr. Wiggler will reveal his secret custom neon sign collection. Alright, this is a lot better than... Oh, no. No. It's marginally better. Okay, then we need to get over this little hump here. Didn't even know that college had a baseball team. Neither did I. The lie is that it's secret. Pittsburgh, remember both T's and the H. It was not Pittsburgh. What does gifting a sub do? Yeah, it means you don't get ads. Arnold Schwartzman. All this time I thought it was Schwartzman. Yeah, you get 1 month of no ads. Harvard is correct. Harvard, and it said the video got 2 million views within 5 days. It's for 1 month, Arnold. And if you want to continue it, then you got to resub. DD triggered complete. Ding. If you're lucky, you might get another sub, but you also might not. 1.4 million now. Ding. Oh, DD. DD with 314 bits.
Dancer85 just cheered 314 bits. Cuss I can't do 3.14.
Oh my god. So I could have just delivered them like that. Well, now we know. That means we can get over here now. Let's get into the town of Panama. Thank you, Dee for 314 bits. Nice. There's that abandoned car. So let's get over here so that we're out of the way. To the abandoned fuel depot. Slam on the brakes. Bring up the map. Go back to here. Open that. Send in the vehicles. Spectate. Oh. Well, I mean... not much I can do about that. Can I dispatch them to there? No. Now sub so you get ambulance emotes. How do I send them back one? Maybe if I delete that point, yeah, then we go back to there. So I'll delete those. And then we will say new point, new point, new point. Okay, dispatch. There we go. Now he should be able to get over that. Hey, and then the truck should appear behind him. Hey, hey, breeches. So the ding, Arnold, is for VIPs and above. Otherwise, it will just be constantly dinging. Ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Dong. Ding. See? Subby can do a ding. For Subby is a moderator. Zone was a Zambi is confuzzled, probably Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. It dinged for you before? It didn't. Alright, once this truck hits here, then we've got that objective done. Objective complete. So, how do you make sure VIP don't abuse ding? It does also have a cooldown. Establish a supply route to Anbala. Infrastructure. So we need to do this one. So we need to start from the transition point. And we're going to Anbala, which is here. Anbala. Start plotting. So we're going to start from here. So those vehicles are going to like run into each other. Participating on chat on phone is so stressful. I know. I so often don't do it, you know? It's difficult. Sometimes I try to chat with people off stream on my tablet on Discord. Man, I don't like it. I'm trying to, like, we've got this vehicle going this way, right? So I'm trying to run alongside that vehicle so they don't bump into each other. The boost equals times out and eventually is abandons. In fact, any VIP who did that would lose VIP really fast. That's true. Oh, that's true. Arnold, maybe you're right. Maybe you answered a trivia question correctly and then you got a ding for that. That would give you a ding. Dispatch. So what we're hoping is that these vehicles that are going in that direction can successfully make the trip, but also not crash into each other as they're going down this way. Would it be rude if someone asked on another stream to follow them because I saw it happen earlier? Yes. Yes, that's pretty rude. There are certain things in Twitch etiquette that you just don't do. That's one of those things. And like DD says, yeah, in some streams, that's just a straight up ban. Just insta ban. Okay, what happened there? Why did that just like instantly... Huh? Oh, he ran into... What a maroon. Yeah, streaming etiquette, right? Yeah, push him through. There you go. Perfect. I may need to go and see what that is and then remove that. But there you go. Look, they can pass each other. They're probably beeping at each other the whole time, but they can pass each other. It's like going into an Apple store and start promoting Windows or Android or something. Yeah. It's just in general, it's just not done. You just don't do it. You know? Okay, so I'm going to back out of that. I'm going to enter these vehicles and get these out of the way. Going into a restaurant and loudly talking about how much better another restaurant is. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it too. Oh wait, hang on. I might be able to use this to lay asphalt on the road over there. Oh no. I think they might get stuck here because the vehicles are in the way. Oh, they seem to be okay. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'll get the dump truck out of your way, sorry. I go AFK for a bit. No worries. Okay, I think that route is done. So if I grab this vehicle now. And this thing's slow.
Oh, jeez. Not bad at all. I might need to raise my standards so I don't get impressed so easily every time. Next on our agenda is the gas power plant and the steel pipes facility.
Nice chat, we did it. Only subscribers are allowed to go AFK. Good they are now. Asphalt paver starts laying down asphalt mix on the ground. When laid on sand, it will stick and be ready to be rolled. But oh, I think this guy's going to beep at me, even though share the road. Share the road, sir. Share the road, dude. Share the road. Road is not for sharing. Oh, this thing's all over the place in here. No. Stay. Stay. No. Activate. Hey, Azdrax. Happen to have any construction licenses? I do not. But it's okay because I also have no idea what I'm doing. Which makes everything that I'm doing here okay. Look at this idiot. Get out of the way! The road to the transit point is still in rough shape. Pouring sand over compromised section takes some patience. Lucky you got a dump truck, a dozer for me. You got it. Yeah. I'm sorting that out now. The brute failed because that idiot drove straight into me. We're gonna turn around and go back over that section. Causing accidents? No. No, he drove into me. He should have seen me coming for miles, man. Too busy, he was lost in his own world, texting, driving. God, why does it keep turning that way? Go straight. Turn those off. Oh, we're well and truly stuck. It's not also... It's not laying any stuff down. Maybe you can only do like one little section at a time. Arnold's back. Welcome. I'm back. I'll be back. Welcome back. Making the road better or worse? I can't tell. At the moment, nobody's driving on it, so technically it's worse. But we need to maintain that road a little bit, and we will do that by using the squasherer. The Catok road squasherer. Hopefully this will help. Your tar was not mackin'. Squash that road back in its lane, right? Hopefully that's what we're about to do. Ton of rain work in this game. I wish I knew how to like add interactions in. It would be cool to be able to add some stuff in. Move this out of the way as we go past. Reborn, he'd know if it's possible. Maybe Reborn and I need to have a wee chat. Smart enough to figure it out. I haven't seen anything. What a punk. Again. Stupid AI car. Maestro of interactions. But the thing is too is that I don't know in this game what interactions you could have. Like turning the rain on and off might be funny, but that's about it. I think we're just slightly raised. The bridge is too tight. It's fine. As long as nobody's coming the other way, it's fine. Zero gravity, that could be fun. You suggest a game to play and stream sometime. Sure, Arnold, you can suggest one. I may not ever get around to doing it, but backwards controls would be fun. That one's, I know that's one that you can do with like a game controller thing, you know, like that swaps. There is one that Generic B uses to make his flip around sometimes. Superliminal. Ah, no, I played that off stream. Nah. I reckon I could play Superliminal for about half an hour and then get bored of it. It would not make for the most entertaining of streams. Have you considered streaming Minecraft? I think your viewers really enjoy that. I literally... Were you here the other day when I showed that thing? It said, hey, 34% of your viewers also enjoy watching Minecraft. Why not give it a go on stream sometime if you like it too? It's like, really? This road is bumpy as Karen's butt. That's why we're driving over it. We're going to fix it up. We're going to attempt to fix it up. Right, so that portion should be a lot easier to drive on. %34% of your viewers also like Minecraft. Right, yeah. I know. I stream it all the time, Twitch. Jeez. Should. I mean, look, it's a lot flatter than it was. And then ideally we'd need to grade this down as well and then put another thing on it, but I can't see it actually helping us. Look at how terrible that stretch of road is. Can't tell if the rain is here or yours in game. Could be both. Rain almost every day for nearly a month now. We're probably not getting enough here. You're getting all of ours. Alright, I'm going to count that as done for now. We'll need a grader to come through in order to get that to work. But let's reissue these vehicles here. Nope. You. Dispatch. So I think there was a vehicle. I might. Let's move these points around. So I'm going to delete that one. And I want this guy to specifically go over this. And then I want to add a point there. There we go. Dispatch. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here at 36 plus this weekend. Cold. Cold here. Alright, have we dispatched from here? Oh. Telephone. I don't know where the vehicle that should be taking this path is. 2 in a row. What is this? Sorry, nothing important. Flash flood watches slash warnings, bah, and the power company is warning of grid overload with the heat. Oh, there we go. Okay, we have a vehicle. Spectate. I want to see him go over the newly laid asphalt. Come on, buddy. Change into low gear. -2C this morning, covered in cats, snug as a bug. Couldn't be happier with the weather. It's very cold in the evening, but in the morning when I wake up, it starts to get warm. So I'm like, going to bed with like extra layers on, extra blankets and stuff like that, and then waking up in the morning and I've thrown them all off. Alright, here we go. Oh, look at that. Smooth. And then a little bit bumpy. And then you get to this section, which will be a little bit unusual to drive onto, but very short, smooth section. Yes. Yes. There's some asphalt on that hill. I'd have to lay sand on it and stuff. And oh, Blue Knight is nice. Nice one, Blue Knight. We could probably lay some dirt on that section too, but they just flew straight through. All right. So, oh, whoops, wrong button. We want to go to objectives. So we want to get to the gas power plant and find a way to the steel pipes facility. So we're going to here. Not in that vehicle though. Let us find. Where did we put our little truck? That our little truck? That is our truck. All right, let's go find.
Trivia!
Oh, a trivia question. Sure, we can do that. Hold, please. Trivia question. Who was the runner-up in? Who was the runner-up to winner Kelly Clarkson in the first season finale of American Idol, watched by 22.8 million people in 2002? Spears. No. Forrest Gump. Also, no. Oh, this thing is hard to steer. Me. Wow, my delay is wild. Question? Dude. Keith Urban. Keith Urban? He's Australian. Who was the runner-up to winner Kelly Clarkson in the first season finale of American Idol, watched by 22.8 million people in 2002? It was not Clay Aiken. But I think that Clay Aiken was the first... is the first actual American Idol person. Jennifer Hudson, no. Get to the gas plant. So, the gas plant is there. And what are you? So maybe we've got to do that one first as well. So we can come down that main street and turn left at the dirt road. Madonna? It was not Madonna. Justin. You know what, Brandy? I'll give you that. I'll give you that because it was Justin Guarini. Oh, Brad Pitt. Justin Guarini. Guarini. This thing turns on a dime, man. Obviously not one of those 22 million people. Me either. Never heard that name before in my life. Didn't they have a movie like Kelly and Justin or something? I think they had a movie. It is Justin. It is Justin, that's right. Justin was the correct answer. But just Justin. So I'll give you Justin because it's I and you are next to each other on the keyboard. I think this is the gas place.
That mill has seen better days, hasn't it? You
Oh,
could
this
say
is
that
the
about
steel
most
mill.
things around
The
here.
gas place is further up. Okay, so we're in the steel mill. So now we've got to get to the gas power plant. So I guess we come out the door.
Trivia!
Another trivia question. Sure, Blue Knight. Oh, this one's a bit hard to read. What was the name of Microsoft's first video game console, which launched in 2001 with games including Halo? Xbox. Correct. It was the Xbox. GameCube. Nintendo. The Microsoft Nintendo. I'm not sure they would have gotten away with that. They go perfectly legit. Nintendo. Steve.
Trivia!
Another trivia question. 1 second. Let me just make our way over to this place. Microsoft Mac, Nintendo, PlayStation, SoftWorks R1. That's the one. Objective complete. All right. Trivia question. Hang on. Let's just see. Is she going to talk to us?
If we can get the gas power plant running again, we can get juice to the whole region. Plot a route from Mbala to the plant, and our maintenance crew will do the rest.
I'll do that. Whatever your name was. Kelly or something. Who became the youngest ever winner in the Best Actor category for his role in 2002's The Pianist? Adrian Brody is correct. Adrian Brody, it says here, he was 29 at the time. Michael Bublé. Well-known actor Michael Bublé. Find a way to steal pipes. We did that. Clear the area of objects. Oh, so we have to do that too. The Pianist.
Trivia!
Another trivia question. All right. These ones are so much better than the old ones. All right. Who played the $1 million seeking Dr. Evil in the groovy hit comedy Austin Powers International Man of Mystery in 1997? Mike Myers is correct. Nice one, Aradawa, getting another one in there. Correct. Okay, so the gas power plant. Let's have a look at this. Open. It doesn't seem too bad at first glance. With a bit of luck and a little elbow grease, we could relaunch the plant and restart energy flow in the region. Guide our maintenance crew on their way from Anbala to the gas power plant, and they'll do the job. Hopefully it will go off without a hitch. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we need to get people into... Yeah, Astrax is nice. Nice one, Astrax. So we need... that one. So that's from Anbala to the gas power plant. Start plotting. So we need to start from there. And let's just check and see. That's not the gas. So we're just going straight up this hill here and around there. Okay. Alright. up there, right? Yeah. Dispatch. Spectate. Oh, there's actually a dude in it this time. Last time we did this, there was no dude. The car was dudeless. Maybe they heard my commentary. Maybe they did, and they updated the game to include dudes. Extra dudes required. Right, this drive seems fairly straightforward. Seems. Like he's gonna make it. Car, where's my dude? What does mine say? Sweet. Okay, he's made it. Like a blow. And then once this guy gets here, then it's officially... We've officially completed this objective. And a bligga-blow. Right, so that is repaired.
Looks like we have a problem at the gas power plant. The pipeline seems to have sprung a leak. Or 5. The crew have narrowed it down to the gas distribution substation. It got beaten up pretty good by the storm. How about you take a drive and check it out?
I can do that, Kelly. Don't you worry. I think that was over here. It's this thing. The power substation. Roadcrafting again? I am. I am indeed. How's it going? So far so good. We built some roads. That's about it. But what roads? This one is not one that we built. Oh, excuse me. Alright, you madman. Jeez, calm down. Look what he made me do. Am I at the right spot? Maybe, hang on, do I? Oh. No. That's not the right spot. Wrong button. Hang on. Okay, so we need to get up there somehow. Do we even have a road up there? How do we get up there? I guess we're gonna go up that way and out the back entrance. Alright, I'm too smart for my own boots. Okay, well that's not the way I was meant to go. Oh my god, are they vultures? How do you know where you're going? Also, where are you going? I'm going over here, there, and what I'm hoping is that if I go out this way, that the road will reveal itself. But I thought that I was heading that way, but I'm not. I went up and around, whereas I should have turned this way. So we need to turn back in. Figure it out. What do bits do? It's just income for the streamer. In this game, they don't do anything like on screen or anything like that for me. They don't spawn mobs like they do in Minecraft. It's just a little bit of income, a nice way of saying, hey, thanks for streaming today. And I say, hey, thank you for contributing to the stream in a monetary fashion. How wonderfully generous of you. Thank you for doing so. No RoadCraft destruction, eh? No. Okay, so we gotta hook around to the left. To the left, to the left. And then we gotta swing a right as we come up to the thing. Oh, that still works. Hey, we're back. Didi says, think of bits like tips or tossing money in a hat. I think that is a fair way of describing it, actually. If you've ever seen like someone busking, singing on the street with a hat out, and you said, you know what, that dude's doing a good job, I'm gonna throw a couple of bucks in his hat. That's what bits are. That's you throwing a couple of bucks in my hat. Okay, so I can see the spot. You can see it on the map over there. That's where we're going. Let's see if we can get there. 1 bit equals 1 penny. How does the stick man wear a hat? On his head? Never hung a hat on a coat rack? Alright, this section of the pipe network was damaged during the storm and needs to be replaced. Follow the pipes and find all broken segments. Got it. Can't even see it. That section there, glowing red hot like a fire. Which way do we follow it though? I'm guessing we're just gonna have to follow it this way. Nailed it. Bring the yellow pipe to that section. Dude, that was miles away. I think it's telling me that I need to get up to here. So that's where the next thing is. So I'm just going to go down to the road. I think they're not going to be like hidden. Oh, whoops. No range. Whoops. Aim winch. Can I winch onto anything? Ah, right bumper. Winch. I think we're stuck. Yeah, I got nothing to winch onto. You were on the road? Is this where the crafting comes in? No, the crafting we did earlier. Like, I'm so close to having traction on that one wheel. If I could, then that might be able to get us back. But we're not going to. So we need to... How do we restore the vehicle? Oh, hang on. Route failed. Which one? That one. Vehicle failed. Do it again. Alright, so we're going to go back to... Open. So what now? We should be able to restore the vehicle to like a location. It's not that difficult. Just got to remember what button to push. If I had a bit more speed, I could have just rolled straight off here, I think. But, how do we restore that vehicle? Vehicles. Focus camera. There was a button that you pushed. Settings. Controller. Control scheme. Recovery is hold up. Right, so now I have to choose where I want to recover. Which base is closest to where we are? The mountain base. Right, vehicle recovered. Whoops. Whoops. Crash the horror, all is well again. It's like it never happened. I need to get out of here so I can turn off low gear. Alright, now we got to get ourselves all the way back up to the mountain where the gas pipe is. Wow, man. The steering is like, it's either like you're steering a little tiny bit, a little tiny bit. Now you're steering all the way, hard lock to the side. Okay, I think that we can turn here. No. No horns. Look, it's the Taj Mahal. Didn't know that was here. Like what some say to the officers when they crash their cars IRL. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. I do wish I had a beat the horn button. Carmen Sandiego must have gotten to it. So selfish. Right, let's put everything on so we can drive up here. Then we want to go this way. Okay, last time we turned right here, we're going to turn left. Come on, car. Then around here. Man, this camera. I wish the camera would, like, start to swing around behind you. Sometimes. Other times. Not so much. Oh, I'm stuck on a log. Alright. What happens if you hit the car? Nothing. It beeps at you. If you block it, then it will mess up the delivery route, and you'll have to resubmit the cars to go back through. Alright, there. Now that you've scouted all the broken pipe sections, all 2 of them, you will need to restore the steel pipe facility to begin repairs. Continue to complete the objectives. Okay, so that means now we need to go to objectives, and we need to find a way to the steel pipe facility. Clear the area of objects. Okay. Now we gotta put steering at that corner. I mean, I gotta do it once, right? You would hope. Ah! Got the pack running on your computer and it seems to be doing fine on your end. Which pack? Has to be some good steering to balance out the 47-point turns. That's fair. When it says random mobs, it doesn't mean warden or wither. No. There you go. See, that's what happens if you hit that car. I was reading chat and not looking. That was my turn for texting and driving. My fault for texting and driving. Alright. Could we go off-road there? Yeah. There you go. What a pro. And now we need to move this stuff. Not run into that giant pipe thing there. The gas tank. It might behoove us to get a different vehicle to do this. Behoove. What do we have? Hey, that might do it. New Stone Hollow Overworld. Nice. It should run. It's pretty straightforward. Nothing unusual in the setup. Oh, this is another one that doesn't work. Start snoring. It's only 8:30. It shall behoove thee. Oh my god. This thing. Go straight. $8.32. $8.33. Okay, let's just check the map because we need to get into the gas facility, so we can just do that by following this road. Okay, we're good to go. Got to charge my watch at a reasonable hour and stayed up while it was charging. 4:32 p.m. It's 1:30 and I had to get up early to go to a wedding. Dude. Hang on. What do you count as early? That's very important. What counts as early for you? 1:30 a.m. just worked 10.5 hours. I'm glad I don't do 10.5 hour shifts anymore. Low range. Me too. Your wife just said early. Ask her how early. Like, is she gonna wake you at 5? Because if so, you should be asleep already. All right, let's move this stuff out of the way. So, greater control, sand flattening, accelerate. There you go. I did it. Usually for 8 to 5, working buddy is 7 to 4. 8 to 5 is pretty normal. I have a feeling that that bit of pipe there is the type of pipe that we're going to need for the next section. Alright, pathway clear. What do we do next? Find a way to the steel pipes facility. That should be done now, right? And now we need to reach that location. Okay, so let's change vehicle. And we'll reverse up straight into that pole there because the wheels are turned. I think that it's down here. Objective complete.
Looks like the steel pipes facility needs major repairs. And by major, I mean more than you and I can handle in a few minutes. Set up a route from Mbala to the steel pipes facility. Our people will take care of the rest.
What does she mean you and I can handle? Track. Infrastructure. Plot route. Okay, so we are going from Anbala to the gas facility, which is this one. So we need to come up here and through here. From here. Okay, start plotting. Oh no, we're over here. Okay, so start plotting. We're gonna go this way. Zoom in. This is the soft spot, the very, very soft. Not there. Hang on. Delete. Alright, dispatch vehicles. Now, I'm not going to follow them. I am going to go into this vehicle. And we are going to just remove that one last pipe. Just got that one pipe sticking out. I just want to just clear that out a little bit. Perfect. Nope. Look at that timing. They're like attached to each other. They're so close. Love driving games. So much more fun than IRL. I like driving games. That's why I thought I would like this one after seeing some people playing it. I was like, this looks like fun. I'm gonna give it a try. So thank you once again to Dee Dee. Objective complete. Nice.
That storm really did a number on the gas power plant. Let's find the breaches and patch them with the new pipe segments.
The breaches?
Yep. You get to be a plumber now too.
Let's find the breaches. Breaches is in chat. Alright, recycling facilities are the primary means of producing resources. Each facility specializes in one type of resource. This facility recycles metal rubble into metal pipes. Gather metal rubble matching the color of the resource you want to produce. Bring it to the recycling zone and press A to produce the resource. Got it. What about me? That literally part of this thing is replace the breaches. Locate the broken segments by following the pipe network between the two locations. Recycle metal rubble at the steel pipes facility to create steel pipes. Deliver and install new segments to replace broken ones. Alright. Objectives. So repair the piping system. Track. Repair. Replace pipes. This is a little bit unclear. Recycle metal rubble. Did you donate $2.50? I don't accept donations here. The Joker sent almost 2 hours ago. I haven't ironed out. It's on the wrong computer. So I haven't been able to change over to it. Infrastructure, replace pipes. Replace pipes. Gas power plant to gas distribution system. So we know that we have pipes broken in there. Gonna head out for the night and have a great rest of your stream. No worries, Aradour. Good luck with the wedding. I will read that your joke and I will give you feedback. Which reminds me of a joke. It's a guy in the Wild West with his horse, and he's standing in front of his horse, and he says, "Hey, you know, you've been a good horse to me. You know, you've always looked after me, and we've been together for a long time. You know, you've always been there when I needed you and everything. So, yeah." And then the horse says to him, "No, you idiot! I said feed bag." There you go. That's the end of that joke. Repair the piping system. Recycle metal rubble at the steel pipes facility. So we have to get... This is the steel pipes facility, right? So we have to get metal rubble into here. So I'm assuming that like this stuff here is metal rubble. And we can take that to there. Yeah, that's the steel pipes facility. Let's try it. Perfect. I couldn't have got that in a worse position, actually. Let's just try pushing that guy. You know what? I'm going to get a different vehicle. This is not going to work. We'll get this one out of the way. But yeah, I agree with Sabi Arnold. It's probably not the best. not the best thing to talk about. I think that's the vehicle that we want. So we'll enter that one. We'll toggle the anchors, fold the crane away, turn off the handbrake, drive the car. Maybe we should bring our truck with us too. We can load up the truck. Yeah, so like we got that pipe there, but I don't know if that pipe counts as a is that steel scrap? Maybe that is steel scrap. Should we grab one of those while we're out? Okay. What does give me a random item to do in this game? Nothing. That's Minecraft only stuff. So it won't do anything at all. The only things that will work is the nuke and the trivia, and some of the, the default ones. Why still there when the others aren't then? Because it did not get disabled by default. I've got an automatic thing. It doesn't obviously turn that one off. As a plastic pipe, that's fine. We're checking. Taliano's back already from the car show. Anna wants another grid hunter. There you go. It's a grid hunting, everyone. Can't remember what these do. Metal rubble is highlighted in the color of the resources associated with it. You can also see it on the resource map layer. Bring the rubble to the recycling zone. That one. Produce metal pipes. I don't think that this will count, but we're going to bring it in here anyway. Just to see. Ooh, first hit from Arnold Schwartzman. And Dee Dee got one. Nice, Dee Dee. Oh, I could recycle my own car. Who's that one? That's Programmer Jeff gets a hit. steering on this thing. It's so clunky. It's so weird. Bam! Hit that T-Smith. Malvac gets one. No, was that Malvac? No, it wasn't Malvac, right? Mastercrafter gets one. Hang on, I could lift this up. And then shorten that. And then get out of this dude's way. He's coming. Oh, he's coming. Just did it. I don't know who got that one, I'm sorry. Let's look at the scoreboard, shall we? That's gonna hit. Scoreboard, Malvac 39, Mastercraft has got 34, Programmer Jeff 27, Taliona with 25, Log Quapboy 21, Ringerzen has 20, Diggy 9, Fabs ST, Rult and Time is Nearly Over have 8, Arnold Schwartzman and Jaguar have 7, Shamalama 6, Aradawa 5, Aimdata 4. And Jeff gets another hit, putting him up to 28, slowly closing that gap between him and Mastercrafter. And Mastercrafter extends it back out again. Never mind. Right, that should be fine now, so I could drop that. That has become... Then I'm going to drag this over here. Jeff! 3 points in that round. Congratulations to Jeff. Pebbles and Bam Bam. Bam. Oh. Just grab that. You know how some games have like really epic music and you play it and you go, wow man, the music in this game is great? You know, music's fine. It's fine. Didn't know these are only size 1 ships. Size 1? Oh, I didn't quite get it. There we go. Standard game of ships has a ship size of even 4 squares. Oh, it's not ships. It's Grid Hunter. The only thing that is similar to battleships is the fact that it takes place on a grid and you are trying to guess locations on a grid. That's the only similarity. It's not battleship. Counted 3 Japanese cars. I'm livid. Which ones were they? First time you've seen it? Yeah. I'll tell you what the intention originally, right, was for it to be a maze game, right? So the idea was that there would be like a piece of cheese. There would be a piece of cheese on the map. And there would be a maze, and you, chat, would have to steer a mouse around the maze. And then somebody would steer the mouse to the piece of cheese. And it sort of started out like that, and then I realized, man, that's going to be really difficult. And, you know, like telling it which direction to move, and people are going to be telling it all this, you know. So I changed it up, and I thought, what if we just had a grid of 10 by 10 with random items in it, random locations, and you just had to guess where they were. So that's what we went with. That would be cool. Very difficult. A Prelude, an MR2 and a Skyline. Not even that old. Not even that classic. What? Oh, I've got a pipe now. Alright, so we gotta grab some more stuff. Recycled 1 steel pipes. Do that later. That could be a thing too, Dee. If you're on 1440p, try changing yourself down to like 1080. Less pressure. That technically could go. I want. What are you? That's the right color. In 40p, I have nearly 4104. What? What? Small stutters add up. Run into recent issues with my ISP and had to stream at 720p 30 FPS. Had to lower the output BPS to 2000. Dude. The 2000 is very, very low. The BPS is worse than the resolution, honestly. You want your bit rate to be higher. But even if you had to like stream at 480, you gotta get the bit rate up. We're talking ping? No, yeah, the resolution of the stream. I have this big thing over here too. That guy. Test for it, putting the resolution back up. Yeah, because like the lower your bit rate is, the worse quality the stream is, especially when stuff's moving around. I'm currently sending out 18,000. 18,000. Okay, how many pipes did we need for this? 2. I've made 3. Okay, so we need to figure out how to get these pipes to those locations. When you're in speed test, get anywhere from 25 download to 3.5 to 5. Yeah, fiber will make a huge difference. You will definitely notice the difference with fiber. Okay, so we need to look at the pipe. So I need to get a pipe to there. And another pipe further down to there. So we're going to grab our truck. The cargo truck. And we are going to... From there, we need to go to the steel mill. Alright, so we're going to turn back around from where we are here. From yesterday's thing is because the quest gives you the Sword of the Cosmos, so you got 2 instead of 1. Oh, okay. That explains it. Yeah, so I got one from the channel points reward, and one from a quest. That makes sense. Starting to run it. I have the top non-business fiber available to me. Yeah, yeah. I don't. There is a higher speed available to me, but I don't have anything that would use it, so I don't bother. And starting to run it in my small city at the end of this month. I'll talk to the guys daily when they come to the store. Are you on a waiting list for it, Jeff? If there's a waiting list, you should try and get yourself on it as quick as possible. New Zealand, what do you expect? Our internet here in New Zealand is actually pretty good. As far as internets go, New Zealand's is pretty good. Not the best in the world, but we have quite decent internet, and it's not super expensive either. But like we can have gigabit fiber, right? We can have gigabit fiber in New Zealand, which is fine, and that's what I have. But there are certain places in the country where you can get 4 gig. And not only do I have nothing on my network that would be able to send or receive 4 gig, I don't have enough people in the house that would consume enough data to make it worthwhile using it. Best is 2000 ping. But what are you pinging though? Waiting list, no, they said it's going to be available as they hook segments of the city up very near the entrance into downtown, so be among the first to get it. Well, hopefully, Jeff, because it makes a big difference. Come on, dude. They're so slow. Worked with fiber before at my last job, local casino IT. Makes a big difference. But yeah, like it would be nice to be able to have the 4 gig, just to have it. But and then like do what with it? That's the problem. Like, what am I going to do with it? I can't use it. Okay, so we're going the wrong way. We need to turn up there. But yeah, you got to think, what are you actually pinging when you're getting 2000 ping? I was streaming other things running on my computer. My average to Google is 57 milliseconds, which is pretty decent for New Zealand. Yeah, 57 is great. It's 2000. That would be really bad. But like if you're watching Twitch and you're getting a 2-second delay to the streamer, that's actually really good. 2 seconds is fine. Like really, really good. I get normally around 3 seconds on mine. Come on, truck. Up that hill there. There we go. Nicely done. When I have to do pings at work, if the site's up and running on a proper internet, the ping is 5 milliseconds roughly. On backup internet, it's like low hundreds. What are you pinging? Like you said that you get 2000 ping, but from what? What do you get that from? Right, like you have to be getting a ping from a site. Like there's a site that you're trying to ping or something like that. Because you don't just have 2,000 ping, right? That's not a thing. At minus 1.5. Pretty good. Alright, so we're going to here. Oh, that's the wrong vehicle. We're going into that one. There we go. So we're going to reverse. That other way. Whoops. I'm gonna grab that. That'll reduce the resale value. No, it's fine. Look, not even a scratch on it. It's fine. Okay, so let's do toggle anchors. Put on the handbrake. The handbrake. There we go. And this guy. So we want to turn this. How on earth do you get minus 1.5 to see everything before it happens? So it's I've had it before, like really low, in negative thing not ping time, negative latency. It does happen. It's very weird, but it does happen. And wait for 22 hours, so I think I'm gonna go to sleep. No worries. Which is running 10 seconds behind. So Arnold, what you should do then, right, is on the bottom of the Twitch player, there's a thing that says the settings for the stream. You should try changing the settings for the stream and making it a lower resolution. Right, that would be step number 1. Make the stream resolution lower. Because if you're trying to watch in 1440, that will cause lag if your internet can't handle it. You can also press pause and then unpause. You can reset the player. There are a few options that you have. Okay, so we want to try and get this truck close to the pipe. And then pick up the pipe and put it into the truck. Now the question is, can I get that in there? No, I keep moving the front of the truck instead of the crane. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Trying to get dead spot. Apparently, again, I have that off and it goes 4,000 to 2,000 and then all 100 to 70. What are those numbers though? No! Oh, it's picked it up from both ends now. Why did it do that? What changed there? Explain to me, game. I think now the truck is just a little bit too far away. Change direction. Oh, toggle attach mode. That's how I did it. Okay, so now we want to turn that, extend that. Alright. There's pipe number 1. Now we need to... Okay, now we need to extend that. We need to spin that. Spin, stop. That'll do. I want to try and just move forwards and then hit the brakes and get that second pipe in place. When RF? It's already been 2 days. We're working on RF as we speak. Let's not park in the middle of the pathway. I know that there's a truck coming. We're gonna go out this way. Why are we? Oh, there you go. Yeah, not that way. Okay, brakes. So, yeah, that way's bad. Is that way bad? We might be able to make that and then drive up that way. Because we have to go up and around here to hit that and that. Or we go out the we'll go out the front. We'll do it the right way. Sure there's no other trucks coming. Oop. Around next 12-point turn. Yeah, there's a truck. So we'll just get out of the way. I better not beep at me. Come on, buddy. Still beeping. I couldn't have gotten any more out of his way. Muted? Muted? No? I was waiting. Adelhard needs to sleep. Alright, Adelhard, 9 PM. Sleep well. See you on Monday. Hope I'm going the right way. And confirm this is the right way. This will probably be the last thing that we do too, by the way. Let's see that you are going the right way. Thanks, Jeff. Yes, we are. Now we gotta hope that we can get up there in this truck. You know, we got another soft patch up ahead too.
Trivia!
Oh, a trivia question. Sure, Jeff. One sec. Let me just get through the soft spot and then I'll do your trivia question for you. Or am I thinking of a different? Maybe I'm thinking of a different spot. Right, well, we'll get up the hill onto the flat part and then we'll say trivia time. Right, trivia time. Have fun on your travels. Alright, see ya, Arnold. Thanks for hanging out. What oil giant merged with Exxon in 1998 with a new company becoming the world's largest petroleum provider? Texaco, BP. No, is neither of those two. Shell, no. There's not that many left now. Exxon. No, they merged. Exxon merged with this other company. Who's the other company? Exxon didn't merge with Exxon. That would be crazy. Okay, so from here... Following that around, I'm going to take a right. Valdez, X off. Gonna say that too. X on. You guys, you know this. I missed the turn. There are not that many petroleum companies in the world. Right, you've named most of the big ones. Which one did you miss? Temco, there's toys. I'm hoping that when I get here that it takes this out. I don't have to get a tractor to put it in place. I think I need to get a tractor to put it in place. Chevron. Not Chevron. Think worldwide. Worldwide major company. Don't know more. Standard. Standard. Golf. Wow. Wow, guys. I'm gonna have to say nobody knows. can't think of it, probably like everyone else. Alright. Nobody knows. I'm sorry, it was Mobil. Exxon Mobil. Okay, we don't want to turn into there. Mobil Corp, yeah. Except without the E. Everybody knows Mobil. It's one of the biggest petroleum providers in the world. I have a mobile phone. Me too. Ampol. Wow, David Kenny. Alright. We're getting close to the machine. I'm hoping that this is what we are meant to be doing here.
Trivia!
Another trivia, hang on. Now that we're in the flat spot. What is the more well-known name of Karel Joseph Wojtyla, who wrote the non-fiction bestseller Crossing the Threshold of Hope? Station. What is the more well-known name of Karel Joseph Wojtyla, who wrote the non-fiction bestseller Crossing the Threshold of Hope? This one might surprise you. Unless you already know it, in which case, it probably won't. It's a pope. It is actually a pope, that is true. So I can't get under there with this, so we're gonna have to go around. Which pope though, Taliona? Which pope? Don't read non-fiction books. The last non-fiction book I read was a high school textbook. Don't remember the Pope's name. I'll give that to you anyway. I'll give it to you because, yes, it is a Pope. The Polish one. Here you go. Ding! It was Pope John Paul II. How are we going to get through there? I guess we could try and squeeze through under there, but that looks lower than the other side. Get up there. There we go. Oh, what incredible skills. Somebody hire this man immediately. Or birthday parties and bar mitzvahs. Okay, how do we get through? Stop there. Stop there, I said. We could fit through there, but can we get through the pipe? That's the thing. Oh, we can. Oh, we can't. I think we can. Wow. Alright. There you go. For more hints and tips. Gotta hit that follow button. Dang it. Well, now what? Now I'm stuck in here. I'm glad I didn't just try to do this only with with the crane. Imagine trying to carry this stuff through here with just the crane. Any crane. Right, can we fit under there? There we go. I figured it out. So we're gonna go up here and up that side there. Hopefully this even works. Come on, low range, let's get up there. The camera is opposite to what I normally have it set to. So every time I want to move the camera up, I'm moving it in the wrong direction. Okay, so let's switch vehicles. There's like a pebble on the road there I can't get over. I'm gonna put that there, handbrake on. We're gonna switch to that vehicle. And we're going to... Oh, that's the wrong vehicle. Hey, Candy. Candy is nice. Nice Candy. Okay, we're not fully on the ground. Doesn't matter. Lift. Can we even get it in there? Do I have to take the other pipe out? Hang on. I think I have to take this pipe out. Okay, so let's change to this mode and we will pull that out. Oh, okay. This mode and just pull it out. How am I doing today? Candy, we're doing alright. Trying to figure this game out. Right. Somehow that counts as complete. Then we'll go and do the other one, and then we'll finish up. Drives like a RoadCrafter. Somebody has to. Oops. God. Just to be clear though, I didn't craft any of these roads that we're driving on. These really bumpy ones, these were not me. If I remember correctly, it's there. Yeah, there we go. So we'll park this here for now. The handbrake on, and then we'll switch back to this car. Hue, enter. We'll fold the crane, toggle the anchors, take off the handbrake. good portion of the time the camera is awkwardly positioned. Yeah, it moves sort of to where it wants to be. And then I try to move it around so that I can see what I'm trying to look at. Because I'm used to, like, if I push up, I want the camera to go up. So that messes with it part of the time as well. Like, it's the upwards direction is opposite to what I normally do. I just did it again. But now, like, I want to see higher up on the truck, so I have to move the camera around. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, so camera positioning is not exactly the easiest thing. Because now the camera's too high, we need to move it back down again. Means I got to push up. I got to push up for the camera to go down. Okay, so hang on, park brake, toggle the anchors, lift the crane up, attach the load, no. Camera, pull it out. Dump it. Right, now we got to try and see if we can grab this off the truck without. Can we? Are we close enough to the truck? I think we are, but now we need to move the camera. Pick that up. Shorten the rope. Swing the rope. Pull the boom back a little bit. Smack it into our truck. Lift it up. Spin it around. Oh. Oh. Okay, that might be a good spot. So let's shorten the rope. Lift the thingy. Let it go. There we go. I did it, and I got a... Looks like some sort of cabling machine. Look at this thing. Adjustable plow, enormous pulling power, provides easy access to the grid.
Now, all we need to do is reconnect the town to the power grid.
Nice.
And while you're at it, there's a couple of things you can do to make life easier. This isn't essential, but if you want smooth sailing for the steel pipes to Umbala, a new road will help. If you can build the road, then you can send the convoy from the steel mill to Umbala. And another thing, the pipes south of the pumping station are damaged. If you can find the breach, patch it up. Then your sailing will be even smoother.
Thanks, Kelly. Ever notice her lips don't move? Anyway, it is time for us to say goodbye. There we go. I need to... Hang on. Can I can't get out of there. I can't get out! Good ventriloquist. She's a wonderful ventriloquist. What? I'll hit exit. I do want to exit, thank you. And now where's my mouse at? My mouse is still not in the right spot. Thank you for the stream and the big noise. And the BG noise. That makes more sense. Pengy is nice. Thanks, Pengy. Get rid of that. Here you go. Have a nice little background. And let's find someone to raid. So we need to start. We'll check and see who is playing RoadCraft. You want to do RoadCraft, or should we just go and say hello? We'll say hi to Princess Lissy. I haven't been able to raid Princess Lissy in like forever, and she's playing Lost Crafters SMP Day 40. So we'll jump over there and say hello to her. Oh, hang on. I forgot to type /raid first. So let's jump in and say hello to Princess Lissy. If you like what you see and you are not following Princess Lissy, please do hit that follow button. Let her know Mr. Wiggly sent you. I will not be back tomorrow. I'll be back the day after tomorrow. That will be about 3.5-ish hours earlier than whatever the current time is for you now. Hopefully I will see you guys then. Until then, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thanks again to Dee Dee for gifting this game to me. It's been fun. Yeah, we got a few hours out of that. So thank you very much. Have an excellent weekend, or what's left of the weekend, to everyone else. And we will see you guys on Monday. Nice one. Cheers all. See you next time. Bye.